Hello everybody, welcome once again to another episode of the Scarlet Derby streams. Once again, I am the Scarlet Derby, and tonight we are going to be playing the Disney Afternoon Collection. Just a great collection of Capcom's classic games, which they originally made for the NES. We're going to mostly be focusing on Darkwing Duck tonight, but there's a chance that we might end a little early, and then, we just might play another one as we go into overtime. There's a lot of things that we can do with these games, including, a rewind feature that's going to be really useful when it comes to the really difficult boss fights in Darkwing Duck. So let's go ahead and let's get started playing. This stream is once again brought to you by Ray's Energy Drink. For a great tasting, sugar-free energy drink in a variety of great flavors, use the code DerbySentMe at checkout for 15% off your online order and get yourself Ray's Energy Drink and lots of other great Rep Sports products. So head on over to repsports.com and take advantage of this wonderful offer. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get started. So I'm starting a little bit later than I usually do tonight, and that is simply because, I was having some problems with my PC audio. Yes, this is a PC game. This is not a Nintendo Switch game. Just for some reason, this collection has never been released on the Nintendo Switch, the console that is most typically known for having classic game compilations on it. But oh well, their loss is PC's game, of course, and so we're gonna start out by playing Darkwing Duck on 1992. And so a lot of people didn't play this game because its release was probably exactly 1 year after the Super Nintendo came out. And so not many people are familiar with this, but I am mostly familiar with it, just through proxy, being able to, collect classic NES cartridges, which I also do have this one, but that is not as important, because now I just have this collection and I can play it whenever I want. Alright. Yeah, I am the terror that flaps in the night. I am the winged scourge that pecks at your nightmares. I am Darkwing Duck, and I am riding around in my awesome motorcycle. Thank you, Wet Wookie, for following the stream over Twitch. Thank you very much. So we are, this is the Scarlet Derby streams. This is a simultaneous stream across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So thank you very much for following Wet Wookie. I hope you have a great time here. Let me see here. I know that there is a button here that will give me a slightly better resolution here, so let's switch that to widescreen. I don't think I want to do monitor. Let's just give that a save. And so that looks a little better. See, this was, I remember this was Jay Gander Hooter from the cartoon. Once again, we need your help, Darkwing. A mysterious crime wave has swept over the city. We believe that these crimes are the work of that secret criminal organization, Foul. You must put an end to their finished plans. Launchpad will brief you with the details of your missions. Remember to collect all the stolen diamonds and gold bars. Good luck, Darkwing. Hey, where should we go now, DW? Well, I have a level select, but I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to go one level at a time. There's no benefits to beating the bosses in a certain order. Quackerjack and his henchmen are blocking the construction of the new bridge. You'd better stop them before someone gets hurt. How do you want to go there? And yes, I want to go there. I'm using an Xbox controller, so A button and B button mean absolutely nothing to me right now. I am Darkwing Duck. So this is a game that is extremely similar to Mega Man. Some people actually consider it to be an unofficial sequel to Mega Man on the NES. I mean, the major difference is that you're only capable of taking 4 hits, and also the fact that you don't get enemies' weapons after... that is unfortunate. I'm already hitting the rewind on this. I really just, as I was explaining myself, I just had a really clumsy battle with this one minor enemy. There we go. Alright. And so yeah, I am going to be hitting the rewind button throughout this playthrough. I don't have anything to prove. Should leave sleeping ducks lie. I made it out of here with my sanity intact. Another difference between this and the Mega Man game is the ability to perch on ledges and steel beams, which is something that Mega Man never had. So to do that, you have to make sure that you have to remember that to hold up as you're jumping from ledge to ledge. Get to the end of that and grab that first one up. Some enemies down there that look like Koopa Troopas on roller skates. Up. So you have the ability to push up in order to drape your cape in front of you. I don't think there's actually anything useful to do that. I think maybe you can use it to block very small bullets, probably the same size bullets that you fire from your gun. Alright. Get across there. That jump always makes my flesh crawl. I rewind that, but, you know, it's probably par for the course in order to screw up that jump. You can also pick up different kinds of shot for your gun, but, you know, you can get through the level pretty well with just your regular gun. You might want to save the special shots so that you have something to try on the final boss when you get to them. So these guys are totally Mega Man. These guys are just like the shield enemies in Mega Man. Their cape is capable of deflecting bullets. Oh, I'm capable of deflecting his knives. We can make this into a big Pyrrhic battle if we wanted to. Alright. Come on, I just defeated you. Why'd you have to respawn? And here I said the cape was worthless. I think they made these cape enemies for the express purpose of showing me the cape isn't worthless. Alright. You can also duck and shoot, which that's another difference between this game and Mega Man. Wet Wookie said, duck and shoot. Yes, I am an expert at ducking and shooting. I'm a shooting duck who ducks and shoots. Okay, we're at our first boss here. So, let me see if I have a weapon that might actually be useful in defeating him. So this is Crackerjack, and this was probably one of the more famous characters from the original show. That's a Joker character, a Joker-like character. So I'm having a bit of a problem here because I'm only just remembering how I'm supposed to leap down from steel beams instead of, I shouldn't have rewound so far. There was a part of that where I was winning. So what I have to remember... Oops. So just as soon as you leap up to his level, he's going to leap down to another one. But then I also have this special gas canister that I can use in order to hit him, and then he won't leap up another level. So that's how the special weapons work in this game. So he doesn't do any damage, but Mr. Banana Brain at the top of the screen likes to toss the very deadly banana peels at me. So this is basically how this is done. So go down to the ledge, fire the special weapon, hit Crackerjack, and then leap back up before one of the two has another opportunity to damage you. There we go. Scratch one villain. Okay, that was worth a one-up. I don't think technically I lost a one-up because I was rewinding that whole time. Wolf Duck and his henchmen are rampaging through the center of the city, but be careful! Wolf Duck goes berserk when the moon comes out. Do you want to go there? Wolf Duck, that's not a character that is in my usual rogues gallery. Ouch. Now we got weasels with flamethrowers. So I think I still have some of the special blaster that I was using on Crackerjack. Up. Oops. So they're, in contrast to the rest of the game, they're just banana peels on the floor that I can slip on and they will stun me for a little bit. I'm waiting on you, Bomberman. I keep hitting the rewind button when I want to actually try switching weapons. That is something that I am probably going to get better at as I continue on with the game. Ouch. Hop on the street lamp. Time to start taking this motion vertical. I know they left me health, because they knew I was going to need it up until right about here. I wish I was better at getting out of the way of these guys. Alright. Yikes. You see what that turtle's trying to do to me? Shit. I don't have a lot of time to spar with this one turtle. Wonderful. Just fighting this one guy in a very narrow corridor practically counts as a mid-boss fight. I wonder if I'm able to hop on top of his shell. I guess I shouldn't be able to. Oops. Now imagine if that all went well. Ah, darn it. I should get out of here while the getting is good. Uh-oh. Well, I messed up somehow. I had one balloon to do this stunt in, and I completely wasted it. I think I just got a refill of that special shot that I had when I was finding the other boss. Lone Arizona Ranger says, "Good evening, Derby. Good evening to you too, Lone Arizona Ranger, and thank you very much for tuning in." Lone Arizona Ranger has been probably one of the longest supporting members of my stream. So in order for me to beat this guy, I think I have to hit him right on the light on his head, which is a lot harder than it looks. Okay. So even if I use my special shot, that's not really helping me. If I manage to land the cloud directly on his head, then maybe that would be the way to do this. Yeah. And if I'd be capable of doing that without dying as well. There we go. See, I keep running into situations like this where there are goodies above me and I have no idea how to get to them. Ah, darn it. That guy was even harder to hit. And I think that's truly the frustrating thing about this game, is that there's a lot of really tough enemies that all have their own all have their own hitting tricks, and you've got to, you know, just take things one screen at a time and move very slowly. It's not what a lot of modern day platform aficionados are used to doing. Let's go ahead and pick your poison here. I don't want to waste any more special gas. I think I need to try to hit those guys with my normal weapon as best as I possibly can. There we go. Okay, here's Wolf Duck. So the trick with this guy is that he is powered up when the moon on the top of the screen is full, but then he turns to normal, and then he becomes vulnerable. Of course, it's annoying that he runs away very quickly. I haven't lost a life yet. I'll let you know when it's okay for me to lose a life. I should probably just shoot the boxes instead of trying to dodge over them. Ah, drat. Okay, I have 4 lives. I'll just go ahead and lose that life this time. Probably the most surprising thing he does is occasionally he'll just leap from one platform to the other while in wolf form. Ah, darn it. Just destined to be hit by that one crate. Okay, that takes care of him. That's 2 bosses down. And I get another 1-up for beating that stage. I just got an SOS call from the sewers. Liquidator is on the loose. You want to go there? Alright. Let's fight Liquidator in the sewers. So now I have a new weapon here. This is arrow dart gas, and it makes arrow darts, which I can sometimes leap on in order to get past certain areas. So it's important for me to save it, not to spend too much time of it fighting the villains. Gosh, that is a much better way of dealing with these knife throwers. I'm surprised it never occurred to me before. I just made this 40-year-old NES game a lot easier than I have ever known it to be. So now that I actually have arrow dart gun gas, I am capable of actually leaping up to higher platforms and getting items. Okay, keep an eye out here for what he's doing. I think I'm just going to need to use an arrow dart for this. Oh, actually, no, I swapped it for the other weapon. Like a dolt. Like a dullard. How do they want you to ordinarily come up this way? Let's see. Ah, forget it. I'm just going to rewind to when I still had the arrow dart gas and use it to climb this area. I hope they just don't shoot you in the foot by creating that situation. See, I can't think of any other way to get up here. Alright. And so this is useful, especially right here, because let's go ahead and let's get out those arrow darts. Oops. Have to be careful about how you place them. Do this the right way and then you can just grab that one up that's right there. Ah, now I've completely run out. Oh, darn it. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna rewind to replenish all of that. It's not fair, I tell you, mommy. It's all a lot harder than it looks. Oh, look at the alligator man. He almost got me. I'm not just supposed to duck here. Okay, that's what I need to do. I shouldn't worry too much about one-ups. They're giving me plenty of opportunities in order to grab some new ones. Darn it. Better timing than that. Okay, there we go. Guess there really isn't a reason to run this gauntlet unless you want all the extra lives. Alright. It's dark in here. And so I think I can only keep the lights on if if I stay here. Those banana peels can get mighty dangerous after a while. Here I am trying this arrow trick again. So this is another great weapon here. Thunder gas creates a double shot that can be useful with fighting some bosses. All right. Darn it. This game just loves to create enemy traps. I forget specifically what these kangaroo guys do. Okay, they leap up and they throw bombs. And they seem to only do it when you move. They're not too bright. If that hit me, then... See, if they were actually going to toss a bomb at me while I'm hanging from this beam, that would actually be a pretty sound strategy, but they're not doing that. I just somehow mess with their little detecting what's-it every time that happens. I bet you didn't know you could hang from these grates. I knew that I couldn't hang from these grates. Okay, so... see if I can get this just right. Darn it. There we go. That's a better way of handling that than what I was trying to do. You really do have to be pinpoint with your platforming in order to get some of these puzzles right. Hoit. Hoit. Leap up. Leap back down. No reason to leap up. Uh-oh. There we go. I think this is the next boss. Here we are at Liquidator. And so I'm pretty sure this thunder gas I got is useful against him. For one is that I will be able to hit him in some of these areas where he wouldn't ordinarily... I'd be able to hit him in some of the corners that he likes to hide in. Let's see, just like that. I mean, he is completely invulnerable when he's under the water. Ouch. Hasn't used that attack in a while. Okay, not the way to have gone. Boy, this is taking a while. Oops, out of ammo. Gonna have to fight this one relatively fair now. There we go. Well, I didn't beat him using the Thunder Gas, but I certainly softened them up a whole lot. Where should we go now, DW? So I think these are 3 new levels that have sprung up. Something strange is going on in the woods. It may be the work of Brushroot. Go check it out, Darkwing. Alright. Fighting Brushroot in the woods. Looks a lot like Woodman's stage. I am no good at dodging these cauliflower things. If I want to spar with them, then I have to shoot them in the roots. A lot like the Luigi's Mansion playthrough I had. Of course, it's a lot harder to do when I'm perched on platforms. Swooping bird thing. I don't really need gold, I just need the enemies to despawn. Alright. Take some of you. Alright. What a mob I'm running into. And with only one health point as well. Pretend that all just went well. I didn't think I can walk between those waterfalls. I know if you do the same trick in Ninja Gaiden, then... I apologize to anybody who may be witnessing this that might be epileptic due to... the flashing light effects that waterfall may cause. Let's just take it from here. Alright. I still take no chances, and I still leap across all of the waterfalls. Alright. See? That time, I fell through the waterfall. They're trying to trick me, but I'm too smart for them. See, look at this fellow right here. Does a completely armored duck thing. I don't know if they're completely invincible, I should just keep dodging them, or if they have some kind of weak spot I can't figure out. Add into the fact that some of my enemies at this point are just incredibly inflated ducks. I am firing at a balloon-inflated primitive ancestor of mine. Okay, here's Brushroot, and so... So this is a lot like the Quackerjack fight. The major difference is that I can't stand on top of these vines. I can only cling on to them. There's no way I'm going to be able to make it up top. Let me just start this fight at the beginning. And then I think the first thing I should try to do is try to see if my special weapon will do something on him. I mean, so the arrow gas is a good shot, but the problem is that he's pretty quick, and so he's capable of dodging it easily enough. I can go ahead and just unload my gun on him, but it isn't going to be worth an awful lot. I'm just gonna have to use rewind to dodge some of the more unfortunate hits. There we go. That's 4 down. Megavolt and his henchmen are robbing the warehouses along the wharf. You better move quickly before all the goods are gone. Do you want to go too? You want to go there? Because I can fly you there, you know. I'm your pilot and all that jazz. Alright. Wonderful. I'll pretend that one went well. I was pretty sure that was going to just lower all the way down. Okay, what am I supposed to do about this guy? It's a genie, pops out of the lamp. I'm guessing he's not here to joke around like Robin Williams. Okay. His lamp is vulnerable when he's out of it. So it's like the opposite of knife throwers. I have to duck in order to hit him. Alright. That is a squirrel in some high-top sneakers. How very 90s that is. Experiencing a little bit of slowdown there. No drop frames, no CPU damage. I don't think I would get those kind of things as a result of playing an NES game. Uh-oh. See, they take a difficult-to-hit enemy like this, and then they just put him on a clumsy little platform like this, so it makes it even harder for me to shoot. So, I don't know what to do about that. I don't know what to do. I think I'm lucky to have gotten away. Assuming I did get away. It's still a long game ahead. See, there's another genie-type character. Hops off on a flying carpet and then tries to hit me with blue flames. See, look at that karate kicking squirrel down there. I don't think I have... The weapon is not going to help me here. Alright. Oh, okay. Those pillars are spikes. I did not realize that. They really wanted me to learn that lesson the hard way. Try to leap for that. That's doing the little Mega Man leg. Just like that. That's a little Mega Man leg. Get yourself on the edge of the platform and then leap. And that's how the game is played. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh wow, that gets crazy after a while. I'm starting to dislike you. Alright. Okay, Megavolt is here. Probably one of the more recognizable enemies from the original series. Ironically, Thunder Gas is working quite well with him, but I think it would probably be easier to use a direct approach here. Gotta remember to actually dodge when he fires his projectile upward like that. There we go. Let me see. I think we're virtually like at 1 hour into this stream, and I think we're about 60% done with the game. Moliarty is developing a monstrous new machine in a tower. Do you want to go there? Wonderful. In the previous stage we had basketball enemies, now we have more basketball enemies. I think they were kangaroos as well. This looks like some kind of marsupial, not necessarily like a weasel or anything. Disney is quite fond of its enemy weasels, though. Ah, those are some tough dogs scooting themselves on this metal carpet. What do I want to grab here? The thunder or the arrow? It's nice that this late in the game they're actually giving me a choice of what weapons I want to progress with. Alright. Long way to go for a refill, and I haven't even used my weapon yet. Wait, am I supposed to keep going up? Yeah, I think I'm supposed to keep going up. Alright. How can I resist grabbing extra life? Those little Darkwing Ducktales are so adorable. I want one. Who wouldn't want a nice stuffed superhero to cuddle up with at night? Maybe I'm not the person who should be saying that. Uh-oh. Problem is trying to do this without respawning the enemy. Alright. Lone Arizona Ranger says that is some visual effect. That was probably back during the Waterfall section. Yeah. Every time something like that happens in an NES game, I want to make it a point in the playthrough in order to put up a trigger warning for anybody who might be suffering from epilepsy. We don't use repetitive lighting effects in video games like that anymore, for the benefit of, you know, people who have those specific kinds of medical conditions. Oh, I already don't like the looks of this. don't know, if you guys are just gonna stand there, then, you know, far be it from me to stop you. I've got a lot of arrow shot. Alright. Good night, Scarlet Derby. Going to hit the hay now. Yes, thank you very much for tuning in, Lone Arizona Ranger. There we go. Grab that one. So here is where some of this arrow gas is going to come in handy. I don't mind sparring with this guy because, you know, at least I'm at a area that's lower than him and I'm not going to get hit. There we go. He is guarding a health box, but I don't actually need it. So, this is one of the harder bosses of the game. This is Moliarty. And so he's got this machine that spits fireballs. And you can break parts of the machine, after which he's going to come after me with his wrench. And so there's just kind of a lot of, you know, simultaneous micromanagement and platforming to do here. And so the only places these machines are vulnerable are on those little lights there. So at least, you know, he'll predictably go after whichever one of the flamethrowers that you exploded. There we go. Okay, that's everybody. I think that leaves only the final boss, which is Steel Beak. We finally located the hideout of Steel Beak. He is on Fel's floating fortress. Let's get dangerous. And so here we are, we're on the final stage. Well, what do you know? Steel Beak's Steelbeak's secret lair is just one giant flying yacht. Come on. Take care of you. Okay, I came up here for the extra life, but I don't think I'm going to be able to hop over that mast. How am I doing? I have 12 lives. You know, mostly due to the fact that I've been rewinding instead of allowing myself to take a life. Alright. Well, that compensates me nicely. I just got an extra life as a random drop from one of the enemies. And there's full health. So I've got that going for me. Die, evil mutant zombie slug. Alright. How's about some of this? There we go. Oh, I already don't like the look at this. Okay, I'm gonna pick the bottom one. They really just wanted me to fall right into that spike pit. I don't know what this guy is. This guy is only vulnerable from the back, and he's running back and forth while riding a hobby horse. Alright. Well, doesn't seem like the smartest strategy, but it's effective. See, another... Give this game a script, give this game just a screen and I'll give you another annoying enemy type. Still don't know how to deal with those guys. Uh-oh. This is bad. Okay, shooting him in the head reveals a mouse. It took the opportunity for me to be cornered by one of these people in order to figure out how to fight them. But the whole of him doesn't become invulnerable after becoming a mouse, just his head. Alright. Just have a short window of time to do this. There we go. There we go. Keep trying to get me to fall in the spike pits, but I'm not falling for it. I've come too far. It's the Duck Terminator. And this is the 90s, so yeah. I just assume, yeah, he would turn into a robotic mess if I shot him enough times. Okay, well, that's one way across. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Or ignore a duck. One of the two. Alright. Oh man, those things become even more annoying. That's a 3-stage normal enemy. So if I just leave them walking, they're less dangerous than they are if I were to shoot their legs off. And then they go hopping. Freaking Terminator ducks. Alright. What are you gonna do about you? Nothing if I can help it. I don't think I can help it. There we go. Just knowing full well you're gonna march off of that cliff afterwards. Lightning gas would be really useful here because then I would just be able to shoot from the perch. Yeah, truly a Duck Terminator. Alright. Almost there. A little more. There we go. Oh, I don't like where I am right now. Okay, so that looks like final boss hatch if I ever saw one. Fortunately, I'm going to have to need to make an attempt to destroy that one. Okay, we're in Steelbeak's lair, and already this looks impossible. I'm just gonna go ahead and let him take one life because there's no reason to save them anymore. We're at the end of the game. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is do battle with these egg chandeliers. So by some chance, when I'm not being bombarded by those egg satellites, I need to hop up there and I need to shoot that shield in front of Steelbeak's chamber. And so it's a hard boss battle. I don't know how anybody managed to do this in the NES days. I don't think using up my arrow ammo is going to be any more useful. Oh, actually, I have Thunder Gun, Thunder Gas, so that might be to my advantage. So I can aim this, if I manage to stay in this corner, I can actually aim upwards towards Steelbeak's hatch. I've been saying hatch a lot. In a game about anthropomorphic ducks. This isn't helping me as much as I think it is. Okay, second reset. It still leaves me with 12 lives. Alright. Try to figure out what advantages I have in this fight. Can I block bullets? Actually, I have to have my cape up in order to try blocking bullets. Yes, I can block bullets. Okay, I was trying to block a bullet that actually led up to Steelbeak's hideout, but it does not. Yeah, that doesn't help me in any meaningful way. These are some very intelligent bullets who know who their boss is. I mean, so I think that the Thunder Gas strategy will work, but I have to still keep an eye out for when the enemies are getting too close to me. Let me rewind to when I had all of my, when I had a full special weapon. Ah, darn it. If these guys did anything in order to help you, if they dropped health, that would be an easier way to go about this. Okay, time to rewind and muscle. I mean, one of the things that's working at the moment is just shooting them both and then hurrying up the chandelier. But I don't always have the window to do that. It's a very tight window. Okay, let's try everything all at once. Just make sure that every single time I fire a weapon, it either hits the egg satellites or it hits Steel Beak. And so this is a very easy pattern to follow. Fire right, and then fire left. Okay. So go up there, grab the health, and now I just have Steel Beak grabbing shields and then throwing them at me. There we go. Oh, now he's throwing really super fast. He's trying to do a little fast ball, slow ball on me. There we go. Achievement unlocked. Darkly dawns the duck. Yeah, well, I deserve that. You foiled my plans this time, Darkwing, but the next time we meet, I shall be victorious. Job well done, Darkwing. Once again, you've freed the city from Val's grip of terror. You've earned the gratitude of the entire city forever. Now you get that long, soulful scroll through the end credits, just like in a Mega Man game. You can go ahead and you can start showing the credits at any time. Uh-oh. Well, I guess that didn't actually happen. I don't know if something like this was like an in-joke at Capcom or something like that, but very well executed ending for the Darkwing Duck game, I would say. Alright, so I'd say this is 1 hour and 30 minutes. I was hoping that this stream was going to last a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out another game in the Disney Afternoon Collection, and we'll play that too. I think probably the thing that I can get through the quickest would be Chippendale Rescue Rangers, released in 1990. I play this game a lot, and those of you who are following the previous versions of my stream know that, you know, I probably played this maybe about 2 or 3 times, and so we're going to play through it, and it's going to be even easier now that we have reruns. So let's go ahead, let's play Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Alright. 1 player, and I'm going to play as Chip. Okay, gang, we have a new assignment. Our cute little neighbor Mandy has lost her kitten. I say that this is a job for the Rescue Rangers. I'll go on ahead, Chip, and scatter some things of mine that might help while we search the city. Good idea, Gadget. That's the spirit. Dale, you and I can start on the trail. Monty, why don't you and Zipper track down one of those strange mechanical dogs we've been seeing in the park lately? Mechanical dogs? Piece of cake, Chip. We'll get right on it. You can depend on us. Alright. So yeah, I'm definitely probably gonna be zooming through this, and at the other end of this game will more than likely end the stream. But I would want to play this over any of the other games in the collection because we have Ducktales. Ducktales has a little bit of cryptic gameplay to it. I remember the first time I played on this collection, I could not get through. I could not find the hidden exit to Transylvania. And I also let time run out on me, so I definitely want to play those, but I definitely want to make sure that I have walkthroughs handy so I don't get hurt too badly by the cryptic nature of those games. Alright. Not even gonna allow myself to lose one health point in Chippendale. That would be much too embarrassing. Also, there's a Chippendale Rescue Rangers too. And I don't think it's cryptic like the other games, but I know that it's certainly harder than this one is. One of the sad things is I still, remember which episodes a lot of these boss characters came from. So you always gotta head right for the top because that top center crate almost always has an extra life in it. Ha ha ha, I've tricked you, Rescue Rangers. The kitten was just a clever trap to lure you here. I've already caught your precious gadget. From now on, she's inventing things for me. You'll have to take her from my casino if you really want her back. I'm not even going to pay a lot of attention to which levels I'm going to select because I've played through them all. I've taken all the paths. Ah, darn it. Oh, things don't look so good for me right now. Oh, well. Lucky me. There was an acorn under that one box. They got these adorable little gopher things that look like Winnie the Pooh firing blunderbusses. That'll teach you to A, be adorable, and B, fire at me using a lethal weapon. Hooray! Extra life. And so I'm extremely familiar with this game, but also I have no idea where the health pickups are. That's probably one of the things that, you know, something like a major Steam runner would know. Alright. These guys kind of look like the Space Invaders from The Simpsons. Bart versus the Space Mutants. Not just a terrible NES game, but, you know, just several references throughout the life of the show. You could release Simpsons games in the Disney Afternoon Collection if you wanted to. Alright. A little bit of a fork in the road here. Alright. Ah, chicken hawks. I think they take 2 hits. Just, it's great that that 1-up just happened by. Uh-oh. That's always just a hard one to dodge. And so is this. The screen only scrolls right, so I'm not actually wasting crates by doing this. Boing, 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 boing. Saying boing, boing, boing is not helping me get the rhythm of those things. Look at the robot. Made out of multiple sprites and sporting light-up nipples. Hooray. Oy, these bowling balls don't have off switches. And if you've been watching the game so far, you'd actually understand what that means. Lucky for me, that one chicken hawk went down easy. Oops. So these platforms here bear an eerie resemblance to the disappearing platforms in Mega Man. The only difference is that you have a slightly better chance of surviving this. There we go. So you don't even have to fight a final boss in this stage. They just thought that was difficult enough. Alright. Now we're in a casino, run by a semi-anthropomorphic cat. If you've got that, if you believe that, I've got a bridge to sell you. For the life of me, I've never figured out what this machine is supposed to be doing. One of those things is bound to hit me. It's being bombarded by non-stop muscular flies. See, if we were still playing Darkwing Duck, then I would expect, you know, something terrible to ambush me really close to the end of the stage. But since we're not, I know I'm perfectly safe to attempt this jump here. It's like if you ordered Fat Cat off of Wish.com. Here you go, Gadget. Sunflowers because I rescued you. And also, I'm glad you're kind enough to build us a rocket that goes straight down into space and then falls straight down back on Earth to take us to the last 3 levels in the game. This game does have a crab in it. Update the wiki. Or maybe it's not a wiki. Maybe it's just a, maybe it's just a Twitter page. It's a good thing none of those hit me. That was sheer luck. Didn't even have to use a rewind that time. No boss at the end of this stage either. Doesn't actually look like a beetle. Just kind of looks like a human in beetle cosplay. So I know that you can't hit these things unless you're able to hit them from below. Wait. Okay, hitting them from behind works as well. See, once again, leave it to Capcom to put a gimmicky enemy character in an absolutely impossible to beat area. See, all these stages have hundreds and hundreds of crates that I can pick up and throw. But what could they possibly be? Who is specifically engineering crates to be chipmunk-sized and yet still have wooden panels on them? It's not like they're matchboxes. Matchboxes would just be made of cardboard. These are the kinds of things that I think about when I'm playing Rescue Rangers on NES. Okay, you're gonna see a lot of rewinds on this guy. Alright. We're at the final stage. So I'm sure we've stockpiled on lives. Oh, darn it. Now this definitely sounds like a song that should be in a Mega Man title. Darn it. Darn it. Boy, they really made that to be annoying. See, there's that weird slowdown again. I don't know what's up with that. Alright. Still checking my levels, no drop frames, etc. I have to actually tackle this one. There we go. Why didn't I grab the other crate? Darn it. For some reason, you know, being that quick on a draw is not useful. As again, I blame good old-fashioned Capcom game design for this one. There you go. That's the way that's done. Okay, well, here's Fat Cat, and I have all of one health point to fight him with. Well, that is, unless I lose a life. It's just interesting to me that, you know, here we are in a Disney character. Here we are in a Disney game. We actually have a character not only smoking but using his cigar as a weapon. Because as far as I can tell, Fat Cat never had a cigar in the actual cartoon. I guess that'll teach Fat Cat not to mess with the Rescue Rangers. Golly, I don't know. Something tells me he'll be back. Well, if he steps out of line again, we'll be ready to put him right back in place. Right. Right. Yes, sirree. There's no stopping the Rescue Rangers. And the end. There's inexplicably no credits at the end of this game either. Alright, so, well, we successfully made it to 2 hours, so at least, you know, we can say that we adequately filled the stream time. So, you know, I enjoy the Disney Afternoon Collection. These were pretty much the games that I played when I was a little kid, and so if I get another opportunity, I will go ahead and I will play this again during a future stream, and we will probably play the more cryptic quest-style games like Ducktales, Ducktales 2, and we'll probably play Chippendale Rescue Rangers 2. And so, thank you everybody once again for tuning into the stream. Once I remain the Scarlet Derby, I'm the superhero of yesterday and the star of multiple comic books and light novels. You'll be able to find everything I'm responsible for on my website, thescarletderby.com. I also have a Twitter, twitter.com/thescarletderby. Be sure to follow that, because I will let you know whenever I have streams outside of my usual schedule available. We did 2 bonus streams this week. We did one for Pokemon, and we also did another one for another installment of Minecraft on our private server. So those were absolutely wonderful streams. You can catch them on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/thescarletderby. I guess maybe that link isn't active anymore. Sorry about that, folks. Alright, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I will soon be posting my next streams on Twitter, so once again, be sure to follow the Twitter page. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And ta-ta until next time.